My first memory of Cefam was as a scholastic. It used to be a one-room counseling center. I was always wondering what was happening inside. There was one time there was a celebrity waiting outside in the lobby of the house. And they said that lady, very popular model, she was very beautiful, was going to Cefam. That's how I got interested in Cefam. It opened my curiosity. From that small room in the house, Cefam is very much small, very small. And since then, people I know come and sort of safety and comfort in this institution, founded by my father and started by my mother. So now with the new name, RMT-CEFAM, marks a new beginning to soar high. We should not rest on our laurels, but we should continue to seek, as Pope said, Pope Francis has reminded us, we should go to the front first. That's where Cefam is more and more health. Not only through its institution, but in sharing of its mission.
And the only thing that can happen to Cefam is go further with a vision that Father Anselmo started many years ago. He was quite young at that time. Our vision is this. Number one is to have centers in key cities in the Philippines. Because people are asking, where can we find help? And I think one of the uniqueness of Cefam is not simply to address the need of the individual, but we always put into consideration the family capacity. I know there are other groups helping the OFWs, but the unique contribution of looking at the situation from the perspective of the family is always unique, and the pastoral and spiritual and also the psychological aspect para mas holistic.
Give a person a fish, we eat for a day.
For a day.
And then feast the person a fish, and he will eat for a day.
Yes.
I think that's what Cefam is.
There are already existing programs. We have very good ones like RMT. So the schools and parishes and corporate people, they like the parenting talks.
My wife and I, simply, we handle the parenting cluster, so involved the one which schools, companies, and whatever organization. There's a lot of interest areas.
The other one is Cana.
Yeah.
So that's been started, I think, by Stella and Dee, and then continued by Susan Sequia and Dee. They're doing very well. A number of our students and graduates have gone.
I've been with Cefam for 23 years. Volunteer work, about 17 years. Primarily on the Kingdom Pastor.
I'm a counselor, professional counselor in Cefam. I've been with Cefam since 1996.
Father James was mentioning, can we help with evolved support groups for various topics like loss and grief, maybe aging process, maybe about teenagers, like bullying, those who struggle with transitions in terms of like separations, the issues. These things are, it seems like our staff are very enthusiastic about the support groups because my sense is it's within their core competence because they're used to listening to people. So support groups are like part of facilitating groups. It's still familiar and they can do it.
Group process.
Group process.
This year, UNICEF has partnered with us to promote REPRO to all ASWD centers, youth centers nationwide. It's a big task, and we're looking at it as a 3 to 5 year program starting this year. And with our recent workshop, training workshop for future record facilitators, there were 11 PSWD workers, psychologists, social workers, house parents who were sent by UNICEF to the workshop.
I guess, very good institution that this farm has been working with for years. Our Daluyan programs reach out as far as Mindanao. Just recently, our STFL is being shared in the Visayas. We were there in the areas. We have shared not only our volunteers but also our spirit through the support of many veterans.
Typically, an outreach program ng RMT-CEFAM. So, ang ginagawa natin sa Daluyan, ano yung program ng CEFAM? Nilabas natin sa mga organizations, like parishes, symbols, communities, and sa mga barangay. In terms of in the cluster, it gives you a sense of fulfillment and empowerment, which I think my other core members will tell you, like Lori, Rivit, Stella, we've been together for many years. They can tell you there's a lot of fulfillment and empowerment being serving Kenya. And seeing the couples that are discerning marriage, couples preparing for lifetime commitment. There's a lot of fulfillment there.
And ako, Cefam in such big ways have helped me. Una-una sa lahat, we came, I went to Cefam to better understand the needs of people since I am a pastor. And I ran out of parang tools and strategies of how to help people.
Okay.
So I asked around at ang sabi nila, the best place to learn is Cefam. So I went to Cefam. Marami akong tutunan. I learned so much from Cefam. But more than that, it helped my marriage grow. Kasi early on in our marriage, we were playing a blame game. I'm right, you're wrong. Siya rin ganon, I'm right, you're wrong. And when we started understanding the dynamics of marriage, it was like an aha experience for both of us. And we became better friends, we became better lovers, and we became better ministers and servants of God.
I have witnessed how the center has helped individuals, couples, and families from all walks of life.
The challenge that we see, for example, number one, can we continue the research on the evolving or emerging needs of families? What are the key issues that affect our family?
Isa sa mga challenges dito sa STFL, siyempre dahil mahihirap na makumitis yung mga participants mo, isa doon talaga naghintay ka, dalawang personals, gawa nila talaga ang pinagdagdagan ng applications. Isa din sa mga challenges, siyempre, minsan lang tayo sa funds. Kasi maraming gusto mag-avail, pero limited ang funds natin. Minsan ako nakapagod, kasi minsan sabi ko, God's word ito. Kasi minsan na nasasabi ko, gusto ko mag-relate sa Daluyan.
People already asking, example, DCC and Cebu. Kasi I hear calls. Father, do we have something similar like Cefam? And we can refer them. So I hear this already. I don't know if there's a signal that we can explore. We have tried the Boston cooperation. It's not perfect arrangement, but we thank Don Bosco for helping out and work with collaborating in some parish priest maybe, or I don't know if
Some NGOs.
yeah, NGO or do we need to set up our own center somewhere and rent an apartment?
Yeah.
So I asked to if I can one help with supervision, so apprenticeship. Now maybe we might try this supervision of supervisors. So how will you find training for that?
Many of the counselors have been expressing their sort of desire to improve the conditions of the counseling rooms, because since it was built and all those chairs that we use in the counseling rooms are still here, the cushion is very thin already. It's not after a while we realize that kind of chairs are not comfortable. And if we're going to have counselees who seek comfort, the first thing that we would have to help them with is that when they come in, they feel good in a place that is comfortable, that is relaxed, that is soothing for their emotions, that has a lot of upheavals. And so they asked me if I can help in the fixing of those things. There are a lot that we need to fix first, physically within the building. Like we have all of those dripping roofs that's actually destroying all of the ceilings of our counseling rooms. And at the time there was the room of Father Thanksgiving and Father Ted Gonzalez. When we opened the room, the rooms were flooded from the rains. I said, Lord, we wanted to fix all of these things, but the truth of the matter is there are a lot that we need to fix first, physically within the building.
It's always an edifying experience for me to see people come here, despite their very meager condition, they find solace, safety, care, because they are in Jesus.
The harvest is great, but the laborers are few. And so I would like to invite all people who has a heart in helping families, couples to join us. Or those who can afford, that they can donate so that we can also subsidize those families that come and are not very well capable financially. The little help that each one can give will go along.
It's a time for us to, I guess, during this time, we would like to appeal to all those who would like to join us in this mission of restoring the life where they believe everything in child. And through Cefam, they can support the program by through financial contributions or through probably resource services.
Sino yung gusto tumulong sa ibang paraan, hindi man yung time, sa finances, sa kailangan. Yeah, sa finances, hindi appreciate.
For years after, we decided it's about time, we've been doing that, it's about time that people of our own factors and humans. And we tell them what we have been doing in Cefam.
Father Danseco is such a magical person. But more than a person is the vision, is the passion of the man sa Father Danseco. And I'd like to encourage people to support the family advisors for a big project to take off. In fact, the family is ready to coming. But for it to soar further, we will be needing champions for Cefam financially. And I know that so many people have been helped by Cefam. I've been to many places, At pag sinabing CEFAM, nalamang CEFAM ako, they always say, so, you know Father Canseco, I was under Father Canseco. And to continue the life, the ministry, kumbaga, living legacy Father Canseco is for us to support CEFAM so that more families, more lives will be changed, because I believe that the future of the nation will rest on the families. If we have healthy families, we will have a healthy nation. Kung may problema ang family, then the future of the nation will also be problematic.
Although we always say that Father Ben is a very important foundation of Cefam, I think more than Father Ben is the generosity of many people supported one way or another the ministry of Cefam. And I've always been impressed by the mission of Cefam of multiplying competence, not only for itself to serve people, but to teach people how to serve.
I'd like to thank all of our benefactors and donors who continue to help us in our ministry, knowing that this is really helping a lot of Filipino families everywhere.
That's what we are appreciating. Many of them are not here, but an appreciation is here. An appreciation can be only in a form of a letter. I've received texts and emails from people who have received their invitation, but although it's regret, they have appreciated their efforts and their efforts, and that they continue to support Cefam. And this occasion for us is an occasion of appreciation. We are appreciating the value of what people share in Cefam. Talents, especially time, which are very important. They are very valuable. Of course, their financial support.
Thank you for all those who are here tonight, and for those who continuously support Cefam in our journey. So, thank you.
Sponsor ng foundation na sa Father.
Kaya ako,
A big prayer.
Maraming salamat po sa RMT-CEFAM.
Sa inyo po lahat na patuloy na tumutulong at walang sawang naglilingkod sa RMT-CEFAM. Maraming salamat. God bless.
Maraming salamat sa walang sawang tulong sa RMT-CEFAM.
Gusto ko pinagpapasalamat sa lahat ng tumutulong at sumusuporta sa RMT-CEFAM. Muli po, maraming salamat.
maraming salamat po sa lahat ng walang sawang pagtulong sa RMT-CEFAM. Sana po ay ikaw kayo ng maraming biyaya doon para po kayo sa amin. Maraming salamat.
Thank you po sa lahat ng walang sawang tumutulong sa Cefam, sa mga benefactors, sa sponsors po. Nawa po ay patuloy din pagpalain ng ating Panginoon para patuloy din natin pagpalain ng Cefam, RMT-CEFAM. And I also like to thank my colleagues who have all been very supportive of this. Your team, particularly my team, which consisted of 8 beautiful, creative women. And this is Marites Almendras, of course, Dom Partero, and then William Moore, also Ru de los Reyes, Lenny Sanchez, who is also helping us in many ways, the Kai group, because the Kai group is a very big help to us. The board of Kai are always there to support Cefam in a lot of ways. They are our partners in cause. So I'd like to thank all of them who have always been generous with their time, talent, and also their resources.
I guess that's the gift of gratitude. Because when the gift of gratitude is recognized, it is always good. And this multiplication of gratefulness goodness are passed on to families. Though they are in crisis, there are many gifts that they still have to
to get help from him. So the first place is this. It has to be a room that is safe and nice and is open to everybody from religious communities. This is our person.
I'd like to thank you personally on behalf of the volunteers of the Center for the RMT-CEFAM Center for Family Ministries. I would like to express the deepest gratitude for coming. Thank you very much for continually supporting